In a bright, sunny meadow lived a cheerful little duck named Lucky Duck. His very best friend in the whole wide world was a fluffy white rabbit with a twitchy nose named Lucky Dupo. Their favorite game was hide and seek among the whispering tall grass and colorful wildflowers. "Ready or not, here I come," chirped Lucky Duck. He waddled away from the oak tree and began his search. He peeked behind the sweet-smelling berry bushes and looked under a giant, spotty mushroom. "Dupo?" he called out, but only the gentle breeze answered. Lucky Duck waddled to the edge of the meadow, his happy mood starting to fade. "Dupo, where are you?" he called out towards a patch of bright yellow daisies. He felt a little bit lonely. Suddenly, a tiny voice said, "What's wrong, little duck?" Lucky Duck looked down and saw a friendly ladybug with shiny red wings sitting on a daisy petal. "I can't find my best friend, Lucky Dupo," sighed Lucky Duck. "I'll help," buzzed the ladybug. She flew high up into the big blue sky, circling over the meadow, but she couldn't see a white rabbit anywhere. Feeling a little more worried, Lucky Duck sat down on a mossy rock. Suddenly, he heard a rustle in the leaves above. He looked up and saw a family of chattering squirrels. "Have you seen my friend?" asked Lucky Duck. "He's white and fluffy." One of the squirrels scampered down the tree. "We saw him," it chattered. "He was chasing a big, beautiful blue butterfly. He went towards the sparkling stream." On his way to the stream, Lucky Duck saw a long line of busy ants marching across the path, each carrying a crumb or a leaf. He stopped so he wouldn't step on them. "Excuse me," he said politely. The first ant in line stopped and waved its antennae. "Did you see a white rabbit?" asked Lucky Duck. "We did," said the ant. "He hopped right over us. He went that way." The ant pointed towards the sound of water. Lucky Duck thanked the ants and hurried on. Soon he reached the edge of the sparkling stream. He saw a wise old frog sunning himself on a big green lily pad. "Pardon me," said Lucky Duck. "Did a white rabbit pass this way?" The frog blinked his big, round eyes. "Indeed," he croaked. He hopped right across the stream on those stepping stones and went into the whispering woods. Lucky Duck looked at the stepping stones. They seemed a bit wobbly and far apart. Just then, a little fish with shimmering scales popped its head out of the water. "Are you trying to cross?" it bubbled. "Don't worry, I'll help you," said the fish. "Hop on the big flat stones. I'll show you which ones are safe." The fish swam in the water right next to the stones as Lucky Duck carefully started to cross. "Thank you," quacked Lucky Duck as he hopped onto the other side. He waved goodbye to the helpful fish and took a deep breath. The whispering woods looked a little dark and mysterious. Inside the woods, the trees whispered secrets to the wind. Lucky Duck heard a soft sound. "Hoo, hoo." He looked up into a big, leafy tree and saw a large owl with very big, round eyes looking down at him. "Are you lost, little duck?" hooted the owl gently. "I'm looking for my friend, Lucky Dupo," explained Lucky Duck. "He's a white rabbit." The owl blinked its big eyes. "A white rabbit? I heard some happy munching sounds coming from that way," the owl said, pointing a wing down a mossy path. "Follow the smell of carrots." Lucky Duck followed the path, and soon he could smell something sweet and earthy. He came to a clearing filled with sunshine. In the middle of the clearing was a patch of the crunchiest, most delicious-looking carrots he had ever seen. But Lucky Dupo wasn't there. Lucky Duck saw a few half-eaten carrots on the ground. Then he spotted something else, a little trail of fluffy white fur leading away from the carrot patch and deeper into the woods. He had to find his friend. Lucky Duck followed the trail of white fur very carefully. The trail led him right to a big hollow log lying on the forest floor. Lucky Duck tiptoed to the opening of the log and peeked inside. It was dark and quiet. Then he heard a tiny, muffled sound from inside. A chew. "Dupo?" whispered Lucky Duck. A sleepy white rabbit with a smudge of dirt on his nose popped his head out of the other end of the log. It was Lucky Dupo. He looked very full and very tired. "Lucky Duck, you found me!" cried Lucky Dupo, hopping out of the log. "I followed the butterfly, and then I found the carrots. I ate so many that my tummy hurt, so I took a nap." "I was so worried," said Lucky Duck, giving his friend a gentle pat. "Come on, let's go home." The two best friends started walking back through the woods together, side by side. Back in their own sunny meadow, Lucky Dupo's tummy ache was all gone. "I'm sorry I wandered off," he said. "From now on, let's always stay together," quacked Lucky Duck. They shared a big, happy hug, glad to be safe and sound with each other again.